All right, I got here a 2009. What is this? Dodge Grand Caravan. So they said they think they reverse boosted it. I mean, you could definitely tell. Look at this. This whole terminal's melted, and now there's like absolutely no power. So this terminal is bad. That's for sure. Let me just show you. There's like zero power. See, it's completely dead. Turn the key on. Nothing changes. The horn doesn't honk. Nothing does anything. So there might be some sort of main fuse here that's blown. I'm not so familiar with those. I have to look it up. But let me just try with the test light first. So let me just see. Here's the battery. It says it has 12.5. So let me just get a test light. See if we can follow this voltage where it's going. So this is the ground. So that's a power. Alright, so that lights up. Now the grounds go here. And the power comes down here. It looks like it connects from under the fuse box. I'm used to the Kiplings having it on top, but this is the older models. Do any of these have power? Yeah, they do. But like dim power. Alright, well this one's blown right here. 1, 2, that's the AC clutch. It's funny, he texted me that to check he's like, if you get it started, then check his AC. Well, I just found out the problem to his AC. The AC clutch fuse is blown. Probably needs a new compressor. See, but the test light looks dim. It almost looks like the whole car is not grounded properly. See, here it looks brighter than here, for sure. This comes right up. I hear stuff rattling in here. Alright, well here's the power wire. Alright, here it's bright. And here it's not. Let me turn the thing on. Alright, now this is on. It's still dim here. Alright, is there another fuse box inside? Where would they house a main fuse here? Any of these look blown? Nope. Alright, well, let me get a diagram. I'm just waiting for my computer to load up in the heat. Sometimes it takes a while. I just want to check the other way. Let's go check some of these grounds, because these grounds do not look good either. So I'm going to put this on battery positive. If I touch here, it lights up. It doesn't light up on any of these, but it lights up on here. It lights up here. Yeah, so this is just not a good ground. That's the whole problem. This ground lug right here is no good. You see? This lights up, and this does not. Alright, another one of these horrible terminals. I'm gonna go change this terminal before anything. I think that's our whole issue. Look at this. They have tape in here. Yeah, this is bad. Alright, I'm gonna change these terminals. these positive and negatives? This is positive. This is negative. Alright. Just clean that a bit. Alright, I just heard everything click alive. Yeah, so it's just a bad terminal. Alright, let me just start this up. Make sure everything works. Yeah, we got a horn. Alright, it starts and runs. I'm gonna have to fix the other terminal. Let me change the fuse and see if the AC works. Oh wait, is it gonna work? Why is it showing? Look, it's showing the... Let's wait for it to start. It's showing the Pringles fully lit up as if it's not working. I'm in reverse now. Oh no, okay, it's working. Just something's wrong with park. Alright. Neutral and park. Probably something wrong with the neutral safety switch, which in these I think is built into the transmission or is bad wire. I was not called to fix that, so I'm not gonna even attempt. They did ask me to look at the AC, so that we'll look at. Blower works. Let me change the fuse. See if it blows again. There was this guy right here. Let me get a 15 amp. I actually heard something changed. Probably the compressor kicked on. Probably. We'll go check. Let me go see if it's getting cold. Let me just put all this away meanwhile. Actually, I still have to change the other terminal, so. Let's just see if the AC is getting cold. Oh, it's not on, so okay. Oh, that must feed the compressor relay because it got the classic falling headliner. Let's turn it on here. AC button. Got the click. It's definitely cooling a little bit. Let me just go make sure the compressor's turning on. Nope, the compressor's not on. Okay. So let's go find the compressor relay. I mean, I don't even know if there's freon in here, but if it blew. AC clutch relay right here. Third one, this guy. Alright, it's definitely clicking, so it's trying to turn it on. Pull it out. Yeah, this fuse blew again. Okay. So it seems like the relay is blowing the fuse, the compressor blowing the fuse. I'm going to try to give power itself to it. So we got 85 and 86, so 87 and 30 are these two. So one of these is going to be ground. Well, actually, let's first find the power one. Well, actually, we're not going to have power because this fuse is power. Fine. So, alright, so if I find the ground, alright, so this one's the ground for the compressor. Now I'm going to try to give it power to it, see if it blows my power probe. Yep, instantly clicked it off. Now it's turning on actually. It's running. So weird. Oh, it's bad. Oh no, the fans are bad. This fan right here is wiggling. Alright, he needs a fan. It's actually not blowing now. Just gonna swap this with the horn relay in case it was the relay that was blown. Let me get a fuse loop. I got a fuse in there now. The compressor's turning on and off. Alright, it's running at 3 amps. It's not bad. Let me shake the box because there was definitely a short in there before. 3.6 amps. Maybe it's only on the turn on. Yeah, it's definitely getting cold. I don't know why it blew the fuse. It's probably going to blow it again. I'll tell him blow it again. He has to look at it more. Wasn't really charging for this extra diagnosis, so I'm not getting too deep into it. But right now the AC is working. I'm actually going to shut it off, and now I'm going to turn it back on, see if it turns back on or if it blows the fuse. Alright, it should have clicked back on. Yeah, it's at 3.5 amps. It seems like it's working now, so I'm going to leave it at that. It's definitely AC. It's like almost 100 degrees today, so. Alright, I'm going to just do a scan on it. Alright, so in the TCM we have battery and was disconnected and check shifter signal. RF right front sensor circuit failure. That's the wheel speed sensor. Battery voltage out of range. No cluster message. Okay, great. Alright, so this is working for now. I'm going to leave that as is. I'm going to change the battery terminal for them. What else? It needs a fan, tell them. And it needs probably a sensor. I'm not even looking at that. That's up to him if he wants to look at. And the transmission shifter signal is messed up, but he probably won't care. It was probably like that forever. Let me just change the terminal. And these aftermarket terminals you pretty much need a whole set of these to change them, because like this is a 13, that's an 11, and then the new terminal it's a 10 and a 12. So I don't know if 10 and 12 was patented that they couldn't copy. Alright, starts right up. Alright, still not AC yet. Now it's AC. Alright. AC's working. That's it. We're good to go. Alright, so it was a blown fuse to the compressor, which might come back, might happen again. I'm not worrying about that now, but mainly just bad terminals. Alright, thanks for watching.